Back now on Triad today, we're always happy to have this special guest with us, J. Paul, our director. If we can see Brent McKinney, who's executive director of PART. We try to grab him in anytime we can get him. Welcome again to the program, sir.
Thank you, Jim.
You've been in the news lately, so let's address a couple of things. First, the PART board recently decided not to seek vehicle registration fees in a referendum or whatever to support PART, and instead ask each county to pay a direct subsidy. Now, how many counties are involved, and is every county going to be asked to pony up the same amount?
No, we are providing services in 7 of our counties, so each of those counties have been asked to give us a little contribution to help us through this coming year. And that amount of money is about $1.2 million, and it was prorated.
Okay.
We could look at population. Actually, I looked at the number of vehicles. It's about the same, and since we're in transportation, I just prorated out based on the number of vehicles per county.
Now, will you also be raising fares on the PART buses?
We will. That's one of the things that we need to take a look at. We're a real bargain, have been since the beginning. The budget that I submitted to the PART board earlier showed going from a one-ride fare of $2 to $2.50, 25% increase, and the same thing for a monthly pass, going from $60 to $75. However, our board seemed to like that, but they asked me to go back and bring them some results showing some higher fares and what that might be due to our budget.
And I think, I'm not going to put words in your mouth because you can't comment on this, but I guess I can just say that, it's time that the counties do their part and put up something, and it's time that folks maybe pay a little bit more for fares. So I think that both things are good ideas. Now, how much money do PART riders save on gasoline each year, and what do they do with those savings?
Oh, well, last year our riders saved $1.8 million. This coming year, with the higher cost for fuel, they're going to save about $3 million if we just maintain the same level of ridership. And of course, it's going up all the time.
So if I've saved $3,000 this year, what do I do with that money?
Oh, you're going to spend it, and you're going to spend it at your destination when you get home. That money is going to help you pay bills. It's going to stimulate the economy. Some of it's going to end up back in the tax till to support other programs.
And so that generates, tax revenues because I might spend it 2 or 3 different ways, and I don't think everybody's just going to take the $3,000 savings and put them under their pillow.
No, I don't think so. And the main thing is that those funds that we save, they're going to stay here.
Right.
As opposed to going out our tailpipe and emissions in the air. And the
Can you say that on TV?
I think so. That's where they go. So
going out our tailpipe. I've had many days like that. Now, how does riding PART make the roads safer? In terms of accidents, or? Yeah,
last year, our riders, had they been driving their own vehicles, they would have driven about 13 million miles. They didn't do that. They were on the bus. And as a result, about 31 fewer accidents.
So we were able to calculate by that how many, we saved 31 accidents.
Typically in this region, we have about 2.4 accidents per million vehicle miles.
Yeah.
And so we didn't have those. We didn't have 31 accidents, and at least 10 people were not injured.
Now, on the PART Express that you do, just explain, you actually create jobs through that. Was it 90-some jobs? Or?
That's right. Probably around 85 to 90 jobs are created just through drivers and mechanics and people who collect fares and keep records and so forth for us. So it does provide direct jobs.
And of course, when companies are looking at this area to relocate, they want to know, can people get to the job if we're going to offer the job? So in that way, you're sort of involved in job creation, right?
They always ask that question, if you have it. If our viewers would just think of a place, think of a nice city, a place they've been, that they really had a good time, I'll tell you something about that place. They've got a good regional mass transportation system. Whether it's a city, whether it's a region, places that we like to go, places of distinction, they offer people a choice with their transportation.
And I noticed in the paper the other day, in the Winston-Salem Journal, one of the hospital spokesperson in the area said, man, we just can't afford for PART to have to cut back services because we have healthcare workers and nurses and other people. I think a lot of people don't realize when they're talking about helping to fund PART that it moves people who are employed who we depend on, right?
Exactly. We serve colleges, universities, we serve hospitals. If you happen to work for a big business and you're located on our route, then please take advantage and ride the bus. But we serve those markets that are really critical. I think if you went back 30, 40 years, we could look at public transportation as more of a social program. Today, it's getting people to work.
Getting to work, that's right. Here's the website, www.partnc.org. I'm going to put too many W's in there. Partnc.org. Check the schedules and support this proposal. I think it's a good thing. Will you come back soon?
Absolutely. Thanks, Jim.
All right.